Stadium, Baton Rouge. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Henderson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's...
It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot... the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Here's Arch to throw. Right side, it's Terry. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
Finds his target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Manning from the gun on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
From the gun, it's Berry. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. LSU right back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Pinned back in their own end, a third and short from the 16. Quarterback signaling to his guy. To throw, it's Levitt. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. And the ball.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Berry. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They give it to him again. Turning it on. He's got the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Tough run here, it's Sperry. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Straight ahead, it's Berry. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Under pressure. And the incomplete pass, they rolled the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The give to the single back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
They'll run him again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. LSU quick to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moves to his right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Terry. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes a grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Arch madness. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Art's going to spin it again. And he gets it away.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw again. This time on target. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Right on target this time. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Berry. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass. It's Levin. Fires immediately. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They'll run it on 4th down. At the 45 on its way. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Harris. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Right down the middle. Finds his man open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers!
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Manning. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Owls with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That victory is a positive in what has been a very disappointing 3-9 season.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside Conference USA.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new levels here in the second half.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wideout. They give it back to him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's arm, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Manning to the air again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every 4th down, you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Berry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Left side, it's Terry. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's Manning to throw. Caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Hart's going to spin it again. Reels it in. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Caught on the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing. Oh, pressure's coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Green. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham. He's past the sticks. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. There's some daylight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Handoff, Caden Durham. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Levin. He'll get rid of it. Right side, it's Green. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you've got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. Driving its
Invite me back to the party. Come on, man. I want to talk.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3
Come
timeouts.
on, man.
And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution
Come on, man. Add me back to the party, man.
Especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trip works to perfection for the 2. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Come on, bro. Invite me back to the party.
He's taking a deep shot.
Silly Willie.
13th time
Silly
he's done
Willie.
that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to
Invite
get the
me
football
back to the party.
The Tigers send
Please,
out the offense
will
to
ya?
go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team
And
all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W to the ball.
To the air. It's Levin. Looking for a big play. Makes a deep breath. And we have breaking
Wrong with you,
news.
boy?
They score yet another touchdown.
Oh, with you, brother.
They'll try to
I'm a
tack
bad
one more
boy.
to score.
Oh, I'm a bad boy.
The kick is up and good. And
Oh, I'm a bad boy. Send them boys home. We send them boys packing. We're going to send them boys packing. Night, night. Season over with. Enjoy your bowl game. Nighty night, my boy. Enjoy that bowl game.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get.
Oh, nigga. Better quit playing.
And they'll
Quit playing, boy.
get the offense started on the next drive.
Better quit playing, boy. You know, bad mother lover.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Here's Arch to throw. Great
Drop it like it's hot, boy.
separate the ball from the receiver there.
Drop it like it's hot,
At
boy.
this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
Drop it like it's
and
hot,
get in the
boy.
locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes the grab. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot.
Out of bounds.
And that one's
Out of
incomplete. They
bounds.
were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move
Boy.
the scoreboard. Instead,
You ain't no bad mother lover.
And I absolutely love what this deep.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here's a throw downfield.
We got that. Give me that ball!
Pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the